Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to match day 2 of Division 1 in the Swemp League. I hope everyone is well. I'm back again, now in the regular Monday night slot, which it should be now for the rest of the season, hopefully. I'm also on my own tonight, but we'll make the most of it as we've got some decent games to get through. I've been asked to start with Pine Villa and the Coffin Dodgers, so we'll do that. Just before we get started, could somebody just give me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat? You can hear me and it all sounds okay? Evening, Paul. Can you just give me a shout that it sounds okay? Yeah, I can hear you fine. Excellent. Evening, all. Alf's here as well. Just in time, Alf. We're going to start with your game. Excellent. Right. As I said, it's just me on my own. So let's get cracking. So we're going to start with Coffin Dodgers. So we'll switch over to them. And then we'll have a look at Alf's side. So Teflon Don to start. So this is how he goes tonight. A 3-2-2-1-2 formation. Some decent players in there again. Should do all right. How did he get on out last time? So he lost 1-0. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. He had quite a few chances, but didn't convert them. So hopefully that'll change for him tonight. And we'll have a look. There's change up front. I see Romario's on the bench and Balboa's come in to replace him. Otherwise, I think it's as he went last time. Oh, Rincon's out as well, but looks fit. Rincon for Vinter. Excellent. Let's okay this and move on to Alf's Pine Villa. He lines up as below, so a 3-3-1-2-1. Lee Hughes up front, and I think it's pretty much as is last match. Yeah, he goes with the same side, same setup, and we will kick off our first game of the night. And we'll just read and the player ratings. So let's get this one going. There should be a good game. This 2 good sides here. See how we get on. And straight away, Pine Villa are on the attack. Skulls with a chance. Skulls again with a chance. Game slowed down a bit now. And there we go. First injury of the evening. 11 minutes in. And Alf loses his main striker here. So, Alf, here's your chance. What changes we're going to make? We've got Franny Jeffers on the bench, or Michael Ricketts would be my guess. What are you going to go for? I haven't got any instructions, so it's up to you. I see you're here. I'll just give you a minute to make those. Jeffers, he says. So, yeah, that works for me. And Jeffers, if I can select it, there we go, comes on for Lee Hughes. As it was an injury, there's no option for Coffin Dodgers to make any changes, so we will kick off and carry on. And here come Coffin Dodgers, McAllister getting in, and there we go straight away. It is Gary McAllister. He seems to take it around everybody there. And then there was a chance for Skulls as well. The game moves on. McAllister's name again, really involved from the centre of midfield here. Nicky Butt, Hippier, Jeffers. And again, Skulls, Jeffers. There's a lot of chances. A good entertaining first half, this one. McAllister again. Oh, I see there that Mega Horse is talking up Ibrahim Saeed again. Don't need a striker. I wonder if he'll try without a striker at all at some point and just the run from centre-back. And we get to, well, virtually to half-time. Thought we were done, but no. And there is half-time, and it is 1-0 Coffin Dodgers. And the goal come from Gary McAllister. We'll start by having a look at them. Pretty solid. Neville South having a good game in goal. Gary McAllister from the centre midfield getting his goal. From what I saw of the goal, it was, yes, magnificent individual effort from Gary McAllister. I think we can safely say he's never scored a magnificent individual effort in his life until today. And yeah, Dan's come straight back and said, don't tempt me to not play any strikers and just play Ibrahim Saeed. But that would be that'd be decent. We'll move over to Pine Villa. So ratings, 6s and 7s all over. We won't steal a Smuts' joke just yet. Condition-wise, all okay. Lee Hughes down on 20. And I'm sure I read something ages ago that the lower the percentage, the bigger the chance of a big injury. So it's not looking too good for him. And back to ratings, 6s and 7s. Is there any changes you would like to make, Alf? Any changes you'd like to make? Teflon? just let us know. Just give you a couple of minutes for that to go through. Just to remind, this should be now our normal slot on 9 o'clock on a Monday night, hopefully for the rest of the season. We just started with different times just to get some games started and some availability. That'd be great. Any changes for anybody? Or could you give me Alpha's as is? So that's great. And are we happy to go? I'll just give it 30 more seconds. And just go to the Coffin Dodgers. Just check their condition. Again, all okay. An 84 down there for Gianfranco Zola, but he doesn't run much, so should be pretty safe there. Yeah, I'm good. Excellent. Right, let's carry on. Player ratings, restart the game, and I'll try and remember to stop at 60. And just slow getting started. Second half, 52. Neville with a chance. Free kick. No. Wellens. A lot better from Pine Villa now. Coming out of the second half. Can they get one back? We get to 60. We get to 62, 63. I have clicked it. 65. And there we go. We get to 65 minutes. A couple of yellow cards for Pine Villa. Other than that, there wasn't a lot of change. So, yep, there you go. Alf, I'll give you your condition. 77 Paul Scholes. He's dropped quite a bit since half time. Maybe a chance for David Dunn to get on here, or Trevor Sinclair, perhaps. And match ratings again. Just the sevens. Just while I give you a chance to have a think, Alf, we will have a look at Coffin Dodgers, who have dropped a bit up front, but otherwise pretty solid. Sevens and eights. Condition-wise, there's a 77 for Balbo as well. And maybe he's thinking about giving Romario another chance. Alf is going as is. So straight on again, all the way through. He obviously trusts this 11. It's good to see. I'll just leave it on Coffin Dodgers for a minute. I think I'd be tempted with Romario here, or maybe giving Stoichkov a run out. Stoichkov can be very good. And it is Stoichkov he's going for. Stoichkov for Balbo. Excellent. Yep, I'm happy with him on the left. Should be. I think he was left-sided. Yep, third foot left. Good. That's it. Excellent. So just the one sub to run us through to the end of the game on the player ratings. Let's carry on. And Richie Wellens, another chance. And there he is. Franny Jeffers off the bench after 11 minutes, gets the equaliser. We carry on through. Alpha's right to trust his side. Are we going to end up with a 1-1? No. Wellens, chance and cleared. A couple of minutes left to play here. Winters, no. Jeffers again to win it. Oh, we have a red card for the Coffin Dodgers. And it is one of the defenders. 35, Cal Lowry is off. We literally have seconds to go. Do you want to change, or should we just put 2 at the back? Is he going? Yeah. Or do we have to go 3 at the back, even though there's a red card? I think perhaps we might have to go 3 at the back. So Aaron Winter could slot in there just for a couple of minutes, I reckon. Or he has a couple of defenders on the bench. There's Stephen Reuter or Stuart Pearce could slot in there nicely. 2 at the back. I would just want that checked by Horse. Can you just confirm that he can go 2 at the back for the last couple of minutes? Or does he need to drop one of the players in to stick to 3 at the back? We'll just wait for that. Need to keep 3. Need to keep 3 is the shout, unless 9 men. Excellent. Okay, in that case, wing-backs pulled back otherwise. Okay, so we'll drop you down like that. So we go to 4 at the back, and we'll keep the arrows on. Must play 3 West Ham tonight. He is right. Excellent. Yep, that's good to know. Can you just confirm, Paul, that you're happy with that? 4 across the back with the arrows on, and we will finish. I think we've literally got seconds left to play. Perfect. Excellent. Right, let's finish off. Alf, it was a red card, so if you do want to make a change, let us know quickly. Be honest, though, I think you were piling the pressure on. I would stick with what you're doing, unless you want to stick Kuehl and Scholes up front. But yeah, as is. Excellent. Thank you, Alf. That's great. And let's resume. And there was a chance right at the end, and there's the final whistle. And we finished this one 1-1. Jeffers with a goal, and McAllister with an excellent individual effort. Match stats-wise, Pine Villa, 7 shots on goal, 3 on target. Coffin Dodgers, 2 shots on goal, 2 on target. Very low shooting from the Coffin Dodgers in their opening 2 games, considering the strike force and what they have on the bench as well. Probably expecting a bit more of that, but 1-1, yeah, fair result. 2 decent sides, I reckon, in this division. Should do all right. And we will carry on. It's gone to my game next. No, not my game, sorry. It's gone to Steelhawks and the Cavern. I have an absolute ton of instructions for this one. Luckily, Cavern have been quite low, but Steelhawks have quite a few. We'll just have a quick look at their side. So last time out, they had a 0-0 against Trotters, where they pretty much dominated, and there was no shots on goal from Trotters, but 9 from Steelhawks. A couple of injuries, though, in their side, so we will go back to their squad and have a look. And this is how they line up tonight. A nice 3-5-1-1. I like that. I like that a lot. Petit's got the arrow. See, the horse influence is starting to come in now with the Saeed. I like Sahara in there. Kill, Zola. Yeah, it's a decent side there. He should do all right. Tony Adams as captain. And he's got a few to give numbers to. And they all look all right to me. And we'll proceed to game. And we go to the Cavern Club, who drew 1-1 in their first game against UAT. Goal coming from Big John Carew. And be interested in their setup today. And they have the strange arrows in the centre of the pitch. Boateng dropping back in, and Harvey moving on. Paul Harvey there, attacking midfield. Carew keeps his place up front with John Hartson, 2 wide men, Welsh, Risa, and a back 3 of Terry, Rufus, and Dunn. That's a nice back 3 there. Richard Wright in goal as well. It's a good side again. Paul Ince as captain. Very good Paul Ince. And Richard Logan. Richard Logan. So here you go. I played football with Richard Logan when he was a kid. He used to play for a side about 15 minutes away from me in Bury Snedmans, and he was absolutely brilliant. And we decided one day the reason he was brilliant is because he only ever played on small pitches in Bury Snedmans. So when we brought him back to near where I live in Haverhill, we put him on a large full-size pitch. We lost 9-0 and he got all 9 of them. He was absolutely brilliant. We actually swapped leagues to get away from him in the end. That was the only thing we could do. But I think he then went on to sign for Ipswich anyway, so he didn't play much kids' football after that. Conscious speed set to fast. We'll kick off this one and see how we get on. Risa's name in there a lot again. And there is Carew. 2-2 for John Carew for the Cavern Club. And done. Richard Zola's name coming up. Terry, Rufus. Terry again. Seems to be the centre-backs furthest forward here. 24 minutes gone, still 1-0. Emmanuel Petit with a booking. Here come Steelhawks, though. So down Kuhl again. Arca, Zola again. Anderson. And it's 2. It is Richard Dunn, who was on a 5 up until he put that away there. That makes it 2-0 here. Paul Ince with a chance. And Harvey's name coming up. And we get to half-time. 2-0 to the Cavern Club. Carew and Dunn with the goals. Carew after 3 minutes. And literally nothing happened until the free kick was lined up, taken quickly by Harvey, and Carew put the header away. Excellent. We'll start with the Steelhawks. And I have some instructions there that just says, in event for injuries, play to, and then it says, so we've had no injuries, and it says play to the 60th. So that makes my life pretty easy. Peter Schmeichel having a bit of a nightmare there with a 5. So he's got Brad Fiedel on the bench. We'll leave him till 60, but if he's still having a nightmare, we'll have a swap over. 2 shots on goal, 2 on target. From the Cavern Club, we have 4 shots on goal, 3 on target. We'll go to them. And yeah, that's pretty solid, to be honest. Centre-backs not rating high, but that could just be because they're not having a lot to do. And yeah, I have nothing from the Cavern Club. I don't think. No, subs as you see fit at 60, he said. So we shall carry on. I've seen nothing else coming through from anybody about changes. So let us carry on to 60. So player ratings, and we will kick off the second half. And here's the chance. Oh, good chance for Steelhawks there. And again, they're getting a lot more of the ball now. Down Anderton, Zola, Anderton again. Surely they must score. And we get to 61. It is still 2-0 to the Cavern Club, but I'm sure there was a lot more action from the Steelhawks here. And we get to 60. Just says play to the 60th. Oh no, and it says if we are, let's just do it. It says play to 60. If Murat hasn't had a shot on target, replace with the. So Murat hasn't had a shot on target. So Sahar covers Murat. Okay, so I think if I'm reading this right, it's Sahar for Murat. And Sahar covers Murat, moving Zola to AMC. And Tommy Smith in Zola former position. And Tommy Smith off the bench. I like Tommy Smith for Murat. I like him behind the front man, though. I'm not sure on a midfield 5, but that looks pretty good to me. We'll go with that. And as for the Cavern Club, subs as usually fit at 60. Well, they're having a good game, to be honest. I'm not too sure I would change anything in there. In fact, 2-0 up, I think I'm probably best just to leave it, to be honest. So we will run it through now to the end. Back to the player ratings. I'm getting take Hendry off too. Colin Hendry. So Sammy Hoopier will do, shall we? Here we go. He's on a 5. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Dan. That's great. Shit files the event of entries. Okay, excellent. Right. Do I need to read? No. Do you want me to do Schmeichel as well, or for the third sub? I don't think we should probably sub a keeper on as a third sub, just in case something happens in the last 30 minutes. So we won't do that, and we'll go. And we will carry on until the end. Here comes the changes. Can they make any difference? Harry Kuehl, big chance. Oh, unlucky there. Adams now Anderton. Tommy Smith a chance. Sahar, Kuehl. They've had a lot of the ball, but not many chances created. Kuehl again, really involved here. Chance Rufus clears the ball. Sahar. Kuehl to Arca. Sahar again. Schmeichel's gone down to a 4, even though he's not conceded. That's interesting. Hippier with a strike. Fine save by Richard Wright. And we go through Boateng. Terry penalised and booked. Zola booked, in fact. Getting to the last few minutes. John Carew with another chance. 3 minutes of added time. Paul Harvey being involved. Ince, and it's 3-0, and that should finish it off here. And we go through to final whistle. And yeah, Ince after 88 makes it 3-0. Steelhawks with 11 shots on target. 11 shots on goal, 6 on target. I'll be disappointed not to get a goal. 6 from Cavern Club, 4 on target. 3 of them went in. Peter Schmeichel finishing on a 4. Perhaps we should have swapped him, but I didn't want to do the last sub and leave him with nothing if there was a problem. Not great ratings at the back there. Hippier comes on. And Zola with a 5 as well. Disappointing 5 from Zola. As for the Cavern Club, yeah, Richard Wright with a 9. That seemed fair. He had a good game. Boateng only getting a 6 in the middle, playing in that didn't like his strange arrow on him. 9 from John Carew, another goal for him. 2 shots, 1 on target. And Paul Harvey, I thought, had a very good game. Only getting an 8, but with an assist. That's a very good performance, very strong from the Cavern Club. And Menor is confirming he wouldn't have taken Schmeichel off either. No. If it was just the one sub, I would have, but as we've done 2, probably best not to do the 3rd. We move on to Pitch Perfect here, who last time out they played against my side, and probably no shots on target. We had a lot of the ball, a lot of chances, didn't recreate a lot. So they've got... See if they can do a bit better out tonight. Oh, we've got some nice arrows here. Look at that. Left back and right back making runs into the centre of midfield. The 2 DMCs running into the centre of midfield, left wing and right wing. This should be good. Players all over the place. Excellent. And who we got here? David Collins behind the front man of Andy Cole. And we will emphasise Andy Cole, not Andrew. But Neil Lennon. Some decent players in Torilo West. Marcus Stewart on the bench. I remember him starting last game out. I'm sure I have some instructions for this, but I think I've seen Loopy about, so we should be okay. Overran in midfield last week with 250 passes trying to load it up. Yeah, I think that was an exception. I have no idea what happened last week, other than Chris Hope and Jason McAteer stood in the centre circle and passed it to each other all game. So we will go on. Mozart not in tonight. Wagner's doing goal though, so X Factor has obviously finished paying him now, and he's having to turn out for football. And they are against Trotters, who also last game out had 1 shot on target. So I think our money's on 0-0 here, but it's only the second game, so it could have just been a one-off. They line up like this: 4 at the back. So Roy Keane, defensive midfield, yes. Ferguson in there, centre midfield, yeah, in his good position in the middle of the arrow. And Cindy Gouvet up front, and Albert Luque. Yeah, some decent players in here again. They should create some chances. And we will move on. And Damien Duff, that's fine. We can cope with that. On fast. And I'll just check my instructions for this one before we kick off. I've been told to mention that Ross is in charge of the fake Stackington Coley, and the real Stackington Coley playing in Division 2 will be about in the next round of games. It says it's like the fake version of the Sugar Babes, in that they had the name but none of the original members. So, yeah, there we go. Right, we will kick this one off. Trotters is here. Excellent. That's good to know. Right, we'll kick this one off, and then any subs. I know I've got somebody here. Here's the player ratings, and off we go. Straight away, Pitch Perfect have a chance. They'll be glad of that. And here comes Ferguson. Here comes Trotters. And we've slowed down again. No. Luque with a chance. Collins' name I saw come up there. Still at 0-0, 20 played. Trebo West Lennon. Some more chances. Pierce, his name. David Collins again. He's come up quite a bit. Gouvet, Luque. Seems to be more action for both sides. They'll be happy with this. And we have our penalty. And it's Alan Navarro that gets the goal from the spot. And to compound that as well, we now have an injury for Pitch Perfect. 5 shots, 3. This is much better from both sides. Injury is not going to help him though. So Harry is currently injured, so we need replacement on the right-hand side. And we can have a look at this. MJ on the right. Yeah, works for me. Good stuff. MJ on the right. Have interest. Who is the Harry? Are we saying it's Harry Styles? Is that what we're going for? And as it's an injury again, Trotters, no changes there. So we carry on. 1-0 Trotters, the penalty after 31. MJ straight in there with a chance. And again, Keane with a chance. Seems to be all pitch perfect here. A lot of injury time at the end, and we get to half time. And yeah, it's an eventful first half. That 7 shots on target from 7 shots on goal from pitch perfect, 4 on target, 5 from Trotters, 3 on target. Both sides will be pretty happy with that, apart from the scoreline. So we'll have a quick look here. Debbie Harry, yes, well played. Yeah, much better. Like that. Condition wise, yeah, nothing to be worried about condition. Back to match rating, an 8 in there. Matthew Rose, very underrated player. Always plays well, even though his stats aren't necessarily great. Decent to play in the back four, anywhere across the back four, DMC. And he said, oh, look at that. For my wife, she's a blonde called Debbie. Excellent. So and we say okay till 60. So that's good. As for Trotters, strong at the back. Not much going on up front, though, for the 2 strikers, Luque and Gouvet. And yeah, and condition-wise, Sidney Gouvet on 4%. No, that can't be. Potential foot injury. Oh, yeah. There we go. Luckily, we did check condition that. And I think I'd be swapping him out, unless you take a chance at 4%. Who have we got on the bench, striker-wise? Stephen McPhee. Yeah. It's probably my swap. I'll just give it a minute, though, just to confirm that. I don't think I've ever seen 4% at half time. That's impressive. You normally get it just before an injury, but not. Oh, he's going to swap them both. Here we go. Both strikers coming off. So Gouvet off and Luque off for Tony V. Tony V and McPhee. Nice. And just confirm that's okay. And we will get going till 60. Be interested what Sidney Gouvet's got there. Kushti, excellent, yes, I like it, Kushti. And back to player ratings, and we will run to 60. So a sub only from pitch perfect for the injury, and then 2 changes at half time, swapping the strikers over, and we will kick off the second half. And there is Andy Cole for pitch perfect, makes it 1-1 here. And they're on the attack again. Yellow card. We get to 57. Andy Cole with another chance. Corner. Sullivan does well. And we get 63, and we are 1-1. Pretty evenly poised. Pitch perfect, a lot better stuff in the second half, though. So I would guess there's not many changes to be made there. We'll just give it a second. I don't think it's taking Andy Cole off. He's done well there. Trebo West, Matthew Rose, both on 8s at the back from centre back. How the fullbacks getting on? 7 from McCartney, 6 from Sharkey. Sharkey off for Prince. Oh, there we go. Sharkey for Prince as the striker. Was happy with him playing right back into centre midfield. Put Prince up top and slide to a 3 at the back. Yeah, there we go. A bit like that. I think Rose is the more right-sided. Yeah, right only. Just confirm that's okay. That's me. Excellent. Yeah, we like that. And we'll go over to Trotters, who made the 2 changes at half-time, and see if they want to make their third and final change or any tactical changes. A second look down the side. They're pretty strong again. Neil Sullivan had a good game in goal. Roberto Trotta, very good at centre back. Not a player I've actually ever seen before, but he's got some decent stats in there. Might be worth a look. And yeah, I don't think I'd be changing that, to be honest. I think I would just play on from there. But we'll wait and see. We've got Derek Boateng on the bench. Perhaps Colin Cameron as well. Give it another 30 seconds or so just to confirm. And Derek on for Ian Pearce. Derek on for Ian Pearce. Put into AMC, 3 at the back. We seem to be almost matching up. So let's have a look what we got at the back. Helen Navarro is more the right side. I would probably, me personally, would do that. But just confirm for us that's what you want us to do. I'm happy to swap Trotter and Navarro back over if you want. Keep 2 wide, I'm being told. So we have to make another change here, I'm afraid. I could pull the midfielders out to give you the wide players that he's after. Something like that would probably be what I would do. Paddy, yeah, excellent. That's what we were after. Out wide. Yep, we'll go like that. Excellent. And we will run through now to the end. 1-1, finally poised here. Can we get a winner? And we can, and it's Andy Cole. Makes it 2-1. And Cole with another chance. Williams. Can they get back into there was the chance from McPhee. Michael Jackson. It's 2-2 here. It's 2-2. Paddy from wide left has got the equaliser. Here comes Matthew Rose, though. And it's David Collins makes it 3-2. What a second half we've had here after 60 minutes. Ferguson, can they make it 3-3 here? Carry on. Last chances coming up. Big chance there again. See McPhee's name coming up. Barry. Jackson to Prince. It's a good finish in the end. 3-2. It finishes to a pitch perfect. Both sides having the chances. Look at that from pitch perfect. After having nothing last week, 19 shots on goal, 11 on target. 8 from Trotters, 5 on target. And Wagner getting a 7. And then we have 2 from Cole, 1 from Collins. There is main man. Neil Lennon having a great game as well. Johnson Rose, that's littered with good performances in there. Be really happy with that. As for Trotters, a couple of decent performances there. Pouton, Paddy, 5 though from Tony V. Want a bit more out of him. And a decent game that though. Really good. Really good. Got some passes together. What about pitch perfect? Yeah, definitely made up for last week. Definitely. Good performance that and a good win. Just check actually. Yeah, Neil Sullivan on a 7 seems a bit harsh considering he did stop 11 efforts. No, is it? Yeah. And we move on, and it selects my game next. So this will be interesting. I have gone exactly the same as last week, hoping to create a bit more than I did though. Last week out, not many chances in that at all. So yeah, 3-1, 4-1-1. I really like Adilson. As anybody who's seen any of the other stuff I've done knows, should be very good in there. Boxic should get goals, but you're never quite sure. And my other favourite in there is Juan Pablo Rodriguez, the Mexican central midfielder. He got the assist on the opening game. Happy with that. And I'll continue on to my match. I come up against the mighty Mags here. This is a very, very good side. Pains me to say that, being a Man United fan and this being Newcastle, but there is some very, very good players in here. Damien Duff should do well. Nicky Butt should do well. Emre, Huckabee, Cole, Clivert. We've just seen Andy Cole hit 2 for the other side, and we got Carr in there as well. As I said, very, very good side. And this will be a tough game, I should think. I'm just going to check my instructions on this one. And yeah, just got something. Just do a bit later. Jonathan Woodgate suspended. I think he was sent off in the first game, if I remember rightly. Yes, he was. They lost 4-2, but I think the sending off did play into that. Yes, it did. 3 goals coming after the sending off. Well, 1 just before and 2 after. So this should be a good game again. couple of players to give squad numbers to, and we go to kick off this one. Yeah, looking forward to this one. I think this is going to be a tough test for us. We'll see how we get on. So we kick off. Yetis to kick off. Not a lot happening again. Probably passing it around the middle again. Adilson with a chance. Adilson, and he hits the post and it bounces clear. Here comes the Mags, and it's a good save in there, I think. Another chance for Andy Cole. Back for the Yetis again. Bobby Petter with a chance. 15 minutes in. Seems to be very, very even here. More chances falling to the Mags. It's quieting down a bit now. Babiaro, another chance. Adilson. Booking for Chris Hope. Still 0-0. Very tight. I think that was Adilson again with a chance. And again. And we play a lot of added time at the end, and we get to half time at 0-0. The Mags will be disappointed they're not ahead here. 7 shots on goal, 2 on target. We've had 3 and 2. We'll start by looking at the Mighty Mags. And I don't have any instructions until 60, so unless I see something in the chat, we will leave it as is. They'll be pretty happy with that, though. It's a decent performance, I think. Nicky Button a 6. Interesting, though. Playing central midfield. Darren Huckabee, 7. 8 for Shaka Hislop. Go across to the Yetis. And a 5 from Chris Hope. So after his 10 performance last week, he's now on a 5. We'll just have a look at his passing. So after 100 and something, he's now down to 15 and 9. Not a decent performance from his game. We might give him a few minutes just to see if he gets better. As for me, I think I am going to do Stephen Hughes for Poltervets, and then I will play. So I haven't heard anything. Don't know for that. I haven't got any instructions. So we will go to 60 here and see if I can make any changes. But again, it seems to be all Mags here. And I think we just paused for some reason. Nothing going on there. I didn't just resume match at 47. Don't know what happened there. Chance here again. Quintana. And it is Alan Boxic with his first goal for the club. Quintana again. Adilson. Petter. Seem to be getting more into it now. And we have a red card. And Chris Hope's day just gets worse and worse as he is sent off now. And we will... For now, we will just drop Rodriguez back into there and we'll drop Adilson like so. Take the arrows off and we will okay that. We're 1 up. Keeper saving us at the moment by the looks of it, match stats wise. Oh, we've got a bit more back into it. We'll go over to the Mighty Mags. I haven't seen anything, so we'll probably play on, but they all look decent condition. We'll leave it to... Yeah, where was this Chris Hope last week? Indeed, perhaps that was his one-off performance. And we will carry on till 60, and then we'll have a think about making some changes. Can they make the extra man count? Dilson with a chance. We get to 60 now. And over to my side. What are we going to do here? Do we bring on Vargas to shore it up? Do we go? I think we're going to go for a bit. What we'll do is we'll do a Vargas for the sub himself, which I feel bad doing, but yeah, needs must. We will move Vargas back into DMC. We will move Rodriguez central and we'll put Adilson behind the front man like that. Go for it a bit. And move over to the Mighty Mags, who I was requested to... Clark for Huckabee at 60 minutes. So Huckabee coming off. Nobody's having a bad game, so that should be okay. And Lee Clark comes on for them. And there we go. It's 1-0 the Yetis, but the Mags have a player advantage, and we're into the last half hour. What can we do from here? Another yellow card for Vargas, only just on the pitch. Has he been overrunning there a bit? Adilson with a chance. Quintana. And there it is. It's Rodriguez, and it's 2-0 to the Yetis. I'll be pleased with this one if it stays. Rodriguez again, more involved, right to moving back into the midfield. Can they get back into it here? The Mags probably don't deserve to lose this, to be honest. And we have an injury as well. And now we have Boxic, who is injured. He's very prone to that. We will swap him with Angel. And we will carry on for the last 10 minutes. 2-0 up. Can the Mags get one, make it grandstand finish here? Now it seems to be more the Yetis as well. And time ticks away at the end. Not a lot happening. We get to the final whistle and we finish 2-0 to the Yetis. But that only tells some of the story. Chris Hope sent off, Boxic injured, and basically overrun by the mighty Mags there. They will be very, very disappointed not to get something out of that. Looking at the stats-wise, Lee Clark came on, didn't get involved. 6s and 7s all over. And I'd be disappointed with that. As for the Yetis, 9 for your keeper, all was good. And captain, 5 from Chris Hope. Very disappointed. 18 passes, so only 140 something less than last game, and sent off after 56. Good performance from Rodriguez again. He got his goal, and also from Boxic before he went off injured. I thought Dilson's name came up quite a bit, but not really that involved. Pleased with that though. 2-0. Be happy with that away as well. Excellent. And we move on. We move on to the Mario All-Stars here. I don't know if I've seen Rob Slough around tonight, but he lines up as this. Luigi Di Baggio with a little arrow going back to DMC. Lentini on the left, Brazil on the right. I think they were the other way around last week and none of us could work out why. So he's moved them back to that. Kobayashi, I remember having a good game last week as well. 3 at the back are strong. Talks about Yepes, Melcho, Buffon in goal. That's another decent side here. And I think, did they win? They did. They won 2-1 last week against the Ponzi schemer. So they'll be happy to continue on. And today they play against Stews. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it again. I'm not sure I can even find the message from Jens where he tells us how to pronounce it. I will just have a look quickly to see if I can see that. If I can find the message again, we'll all learn how to pronounce it again. No, I can't, so we will just say Stu's side. From what I've heard, he didn't put a side in, so we've just made the change that we had to make. Here is Rob Wright on cue. Straight in, just in time for his team. So this is how we go. We haven't had any instructions either, so we will run with this unless there is an injury or a red card. Rob, did you see your side? Do you want to see it again just before we run through? No, I've already clicked it, so can't. He was lurking. Excellent. Yep. Well known to lurk is Rob Slough, not just on YouTube channels either. And we confirmed to start the next game. So we have the unpronounceable side versus the Mario All-Stars, and we will kick this one off. Here we are at the cowshed today. Excellent. D'Alessandro was trying, and it's an early goal for Andres D'Alessandro. And Mario All-Stars are 1 down again like they were last week. Here they come, though. Can they get back into it? Everybody's second side. Game slowed down again. Raul Rodriguez. Raul D'Alessandro. Oh, Stu side here. Bit off of a chance. The offside flag holds him up, though. But here come the All-Stars. Raul with the chance. And we'll slow down again as we get towards half time. Di Baggio. Again, we play a few minutes over and we get to half time, and it is the early goal from D'Alessandro that separates us here. Let's have a look at the stats. And Esteban Gonzalez playing well in the middle, as is D'Alessandro playing from central midfield. Condition-wise, they're all good. So We won't stay too long on these. And we'll move across to Rob's Mario All-Stars. Lentini having another absolute shocker in there on a 5. And Lentini is bothering to replace him with anybody with a left foot. So what have we got? Right-sided, left, goalkeeper, sweeper. And there we go, Mario Persic. No, he's still only right-sided. And attacking midfielder left. So it's a Mario for Gianluigi Lentini. Other than that, are you happy to go? Mario will do, indeed, he will. And just confirm, Rob, you're okay to kick off the second half. See if we can get back into it. Apart from Lentini, everybody else having an okay kind of game in there. Nice one, excellent. We will kick off the second half here. Can that change make a difference? D'Alessandro again, Bierhoff, 30 yards out. D'Alessandro booking. That's another. That's going to win some bets, that one. The D'Alessandro booking. Who? Kobayashi with the chance. Pushed away. Yepes with the chance. Oh, it should be 1-1. Should be 1-1. And we get to 58, 59, 60, 61. And we'll just have a quick look here. And everybody playing okay. No problems with condition. An 86. No. That's fine. We're okay on that. And we'll move across to the All-Stars. Condition-wise, nothing to worry about in their condition. And we go back to match ratings and see if Rob wants to make a change here. I think they're doing all right, to be honest. I think they could be getting back into this. We'll see what he thinks. Let's go press for Esperanto 3 up top. And having a look at you up top, forward, right, left, centre, Lobo, I'm sure was left, yeah. So I would probably do that. But can you confirm that's how you... Oh, no, Lobo left, yeah. Mirror central. Lobo left mirror. Central person right. Yeah, like that, do you mean? Person right, yeah, lovely, excellent. Yeah, we agree on that one. And we will carry on and finish the game. Can they get back into it here? But here's Gonzalez. Lobo again. DiBaggio. Oh, it was a chance for them. Substitute as well there. Are they going to make any more? Yes. Kobayashi with a chance. Free kick. Floated in. Miro. Oh, lots and lots of chances from the All-Stars here. Surely they've got to get back into it. Basler now into the near post. Shot goes wide. Lobo. Lobo, there it is. It is 1-1. It is all square. And it is Lobo with it. Here comes Rodriguez, though. And D'Alessandro to Raul. Rodriguez. Raul shoots. Oh, just wide. Just wide. This is a great game. End to end, here we are now. Lobo. Another chance here coming for the All-Stars. 10 to play. Can we get a winner? Had a few draws tonight. No shot. Free kick. Kobe Excellent. It says we're still going. Indeed, Rob, they couldn't handle your attacking display. Can everybody confirm they can hear me again? They can. Oh, StreamYard is not happy at all at the moment. I can't even turn off the. There we go. Right. What was the score? It finished 1-1. It finished 1-1 in there. There was no winner at the end. 85 minutes is where it ended. There was a couple of chances right at the end for. I don't think we can even see it, to be honest. Can't get back. We will have a check over when we get through to the end. We have moved to Bristol Southend and Honest Runs Aardvark Emporium. Again, can somebody confirm they can hear me and it all looks okay? Now we're back on. So we have Big Kids Honest Runs Aardvark Emporium. Not a bad result, beating Mac and Drew. Yeah, Rob. Against the other cheats who are players far too good for this league. Yes. Indeed. Right, yes, we've got an okay. We've got a thumbs up from Matthew here. So this is how Honest Runs line up tonight. We have Dublin up front. I think he came on in the last game. How did they get on in the last game? Oh, yes, they won 4-2 against the Mighty Mags after the sending off. Dublin came off the bench and got the goal, so he gets his start tonight. We have Sefti Kuchi, Jeremy, so Stephen Reed in there as well. It is Jens Jeremy. Free at the back with the inverted left back, making him run to the centre of midfield. Like that a lot. Oliver Kahn in goal. And we'll continue on. I had definitely had some instructions for this one, so I will just check them. And go back through. And this is, here we go. And we move to Bristol Southend, who line up like this. Wingers making the runners inside. Free at the back, 3-1, 3-1-2. We have Marcus Stewart playing behind the front two of Sean Gota and Michael Bridges. And then we have the three in midfield, Gary O'Neill in midfield as well. Another good side here. We will get this one running. Should be a good one again, this one. Just want to check. Yeah, excellent. And we'll get going here. Not a lot happening early on. Jeremy's with an early chance. Dublin, Kuchi. Seems to be all the Aardvarks at the moment. Kuchi with another chance. Bridges, though, coming back the other way. Kuchi. Jeremy. And it is Dublin. Dublin scores to make it 1-0. That's his 2-2, one off the bench. Stewart, though, coming back the other way. Bridges. Same names coming up each time. Kuchi appearing a lot. Dylan Dublin again. And we have another end-to-end game here. Jeremy's. Gota. McGuinness. We plan we get to half-time. 2 shots from Bristol Southend, 2 on target. The Aardvarks have 5 shots and 2 on target. Bristol Southend look like this. 5 for Gary O'Neill in the centre of the pitch there. And I have a few, well, only after 60. They look like this. We'll just check condition quickly. Again, nothing really to worry about in there. Back to the match ratings. Let me know if there's any subs to be made here. We will look at the Aardvarks. The Aardvarks, after 45 minutes, sub anyone on a 5. We have nobody on a 5. All less than 75 fitness to a maximum of 2. No 75s either. So Matt's here for Bristol. It says, excellent. Matt, let us know if you want any changes after 60. So nothing for Honest Runs. Condition-wise, they're all over 75. Match ratings, nobody on a 5 and 1-0 up. So we will go back to Bristol Southend and see if we have any changes coming for this one. Who's he got on the bench? Stern John, Lee Trundle, Lee Johnson, David Partridge, Adriano Basso, Kevin Betsy, and Craig Ireland. I wonder if we might see Gary O'Neill off for Lee Johnson at half time. No changes until 60. Excellent. Right, we will carry on then. Take us to 60. We're back in Jeremy again, Dublin again. We get to 52, 55, 50. Not a lot happening. And we get to 60, 61. And here's, as always, as you click the button, the chances come. And we get to 60 for Bristol Southend. And I will do, as I've got the instructions for honest runs, I will pop over to there. After 60 minutes, if winning, replace Cucci with Paul Telfer. Paul Telfer for Shefty Cucci. Drop back to MC with an arrow. Drop back to MC with an arrow. If losing, no, we're not doing that one. Okay, I'm just going to reread this. Drop back to MC with an arrow. If losing. Yeah, so we're not losing, so we will just stick at that. So that's how they're going. They've brought their AMC back to MC and put an arrow on him. We'll go back to Bristol Southend and see O'Neill for Betsy swap. He says O'Neill for Betsy. Swap Betsy for Noble. David Noble comes into centre midfield. Betsy wide left, and he's also got Gota for John. So Sean Gota comes off and Stern John replaces him. Excellent. Can you just confirm that's what you're after, Matt? And we will carry on till the end. Couple of attacking changes in there as well. Stern John making his first appearance. Let's give another 30 seconds and then we will go for it. Perfect. Excellent. That's great. So the changes we made, we brought Paul Telfer on and dragged him back, and Bristol Southend, and we will continue to the end here. Can Bristol get back into it, or can Honest Runs go 2 from 2 here? John's with the chance there. Corner kick, very evenly matched tonight. Bridges with a chance. Derek McInnes, Hill, in Jeremy's name. Betsy, the last couple of minutes here. Can we get back into it? Into added time, not a lot going on. And we get to full time, and it does finish a 1-0 to Honest Runs Aardvarks, who maybe shaded it. 9 shots on goal, only 3 on target though. 5 from Bristol Southend. They hit the target with all of them. Oliver Kahn in goal, they're going to repel most things with an 8. 9 from Dion Dublin. That's 2 very good games he's had for them. And looking at Bristol Southend, pretty happy with that, I should think. The players not having a great game were both brought off. And at the back, Derek McInnes on an 8, very good as well. Tony Butler, an 8, and David James, an 8. So we finish this one 1-0 to Honest Runs, and that takes us to Rocks and our last game of the evening. So the unbearable alphabetical talent from Rocks lines up as below. So we have Extra Brewer in behind the front man. Zanetti, Gomez, the classic Rocks DMC partnership of Juan Gomez and Michelini. And all I will say is, if that's not 2 yellow cards by the end of the game, Rocks will be disappointed. Yepes at the back as well. another good side in there. I think they had a good first. No, they drew 1-1 in their first game. And yeah, there was Michelini's yellow card, and there was Gomez's yellow card. So he will be looking for the same again today. And we move on, and we get to Macca's Ponzi schema side. And he's got some good players in here. Andy Cole up front. I think that's the third time we've seen him tonight. Paul Merson, Ronaldinho should absolutely set this league alight. Hendry, Harman, Murphy, Bogard at left back, Ferdinand, Keogh, Neville, Friedel. That's a good side. It is a good side. Gary Neville as captain. On the bench, he has Rob Douglas, Risa, Paul Gascoigne, Keith Gillespie, Chris Sutton, Richard Rufus, and Michael McIndoe. That's a good side. I think they were all brought in because they all had strange financial irregularities over their career. So let's see if he has paid off the ref as well today. Their ratings, and we're set to fast. This should be a good game. There's some big players in both sides. Let's see how we get on. Cole, and there he is, a minute in, scores again tonight. Murphy, and it is 2-0 Dieter Harman. And the UAT struggling here. It's a chance, though, to get back in it. And it is 2-1. One of his Argentinians getting the goal there. And there's Extra Barria with a booking. Not somebody I would have picked out as a booking. But going through, we get to 20 minutes. And here come UAT. They're playing a lot better. And it is 2-2. And it is Valtonellini. And a chance to make it 3-2. What a first half we've had here. 27 minutes gone. 2-2. Slows down, and it's a booking for Ronaldinho. And it is 3-2, and it's Dieter Harman with 2 goals in this first half. It's got to be game of the night. We've only played 36 minutes. 3-2 here. And we're getting towards half-time, and is there one last chance there is to make it 3-3? No, we get to half-time, and it is 3-2 to the Ponzi schema. And UAT will be looking to get back into this one. And he says the UAT colours deserve to lose. I think you're right. Is that pink and yellow? I can't even tell from here. It is that. That's strange. Have we got any instructions on this one? We have Ponzi. General in-game changes. I'll leave them up to you. So we'll have a look. There is not much I'd change on there. The only one I'd be tempted by was Merson, but he hasn't really got a like for like on the bench, playing behind the front man, so we will leave as is. Neville on a 6, Bogard on a 6, we have Ferdinand on a 6. Again, perhaps Bogard for Risa. We'll probably leave it till 60 though, as it's winning. UAT wise, I haven't got any instructions, and I also haven't seen Rocks about. I will just check my instructions again. And no. Nothing from Rocks, so we'll have a look through a 4, though. Perhaps we should swap keepers for him. Who else has he got out here? Kike Martin in there. He's named the one keeper on the bench. We will make that swap at half-time as he's on a 4. He'd want us to. And other than that, we will go as is for now. 6 from the striker. Wonder if he would do, yeah, Roxwood did go in there straight away. So we'll go to the 2 Argentinians up front. And we will kick off the second half. Straight in, and there's a red card. There's a red card at centre-back for Rio Ferdinand. Right, okay. Okay, we're going to have a think about this now because we need to keep the 2 wide players. So I think Merson wasn't having a great game, so perhaps we will do Merson for Richard Rufus, stick in there, and central Ronaldinho. I'll just let somebody say, yes, that's what they're doing in the chat, just so we're all happy. Before I carry on, Rocks obviously has a chance to make a change. As he's not around, we will have a look at his side. Decent idea, yeah, excellent. Right, what I'm actually going to do is flash that up on the screen so everybody can see that, yeah, I've been confirmed that that was okay. And we will okay that, and we will move to UAT. And if Rocks was here, he'd throw everybody forward, but he's not. So we will leave it until 60, I think. We'll kick back off again. Can they get back into it playing against the 10 men now? Here's the chance. Oh, they hit the post. Here comes Ponzi Schema. And we get to 57, 58, 59. We stop it on. Ronaldinho on a 9. Yeah, excellent playing there. I'll not make any changes to them. Everybody should be happy. Yeah, good performances all around. Lee Hendry on a 6. Shall we do it? Gascoigne, probably not. We'll leave it as is. We'll go to UAT. Yeah, keeper doing a lot better than the other one. Jimenez only getting a 6, replacing. Expect a bit more for him. Gomez on his 9 without a booking. Michelini on a 7. What would Rocks do? What would Rocks do? I think as he's not around, I think I will leave it. They seem to be getting back into it, and we will run through Sandro, but there's no real position for him. Kike Martin's left side. Valentin had got his goal, so we'll leave him out there. Yeah, we will carry on until the end. So we kick off. Can UAT get back into it? I've got Ponzi Schema finish it off. And we carry on. Here comes Lee Hendry, who nearly took off, and it is a second for Andy Cole. So that is now 4 for the night for him for 2 different sides. And Jimenez with the chance. And another, and he gets his goals 4-3. What a game we've had here. And another chance he could have made it 4-4 there. And he does. It is 4-4 here. Gomez getting a 10 now. Andy Cole makes it 5-4. What a game. Hat-trick for Cole. Here comes Zanetti. Jimenez with a chance. Get to 86 minutes. Andy Cole again. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho again. 89 minutes. 90. What a game we've had. And that is the final whistle. 5-4. Ponzi Schema win that. Andy Cole with a hat-trick after a minute. 64 minutes and 80. Dieter Harman with 2. Kimowicz after 13. Voltolina after 22. And then Jimenez, who we brought off the bench, gets 2 after 73 and 76. That is, and we've got Mike Savage saying, you don't see often 10s on either side. And you are correct, you don't. There's a 10 from Ronaldinho, a 10 from Andy Cole. Excellent attacking performance. And as for UAT, we have a 10 from Gomez. Yeah, 2 very good sides. I think his keeper might have cost him at the start, you know. But we made the change at half time and come on and got a 7. And the other sub got 2. That is Rox has just seen. And, yeah. You can argue if you want Rocks, but I brought on Jimenez for you. He struck twice and nearly got a hat-trick as well to finish it. That was a game of the night, left right to the end. I'm sure there was a Jimenez. There was here. He got up above Keon. He powered the header at goal. This is for his hat-trick, and he put it wide. That would have made it, at that point, 5-5. And that is exactly what Rocks wants to see. The result may not have gone his way, but that is how he plays the game. Yeah, great way to finish the night, that one. Really, really good game. So we will continue on, and that brings us to the official results at the end of the night. We have Bristol Southend 0, Honest Rons 1. We have the Unpronounceable Side 1, Mario All-Stars 1. I apologise, my StreamYard died right at the end of that, and I think they said they saw up to 85, so on 86. Mario's tripped by Gonzalez. A free kick was awarded. Kobayashi lined up the free kick, and then they announced the added time. Took the free kick, deflected wide, cleared. Bierhoff had a chance. Plasma took it away, and there was a 30-yard ball to the right to Rodriguez. Rodriguez lifted the ball to Diego Sandro, set up Boris, and it was smashed in low, but it went close. And that was how we finished in that one, 1-1. And overall, that was a pretty fair game. I don't know what you lost of me in commentary on that one, but yeah, 7 shots to 3 and 4 for 2. In our first game of the night, it was Pine Villa 1, Coffin Dodgers 1. He sending off after 91 minutes, but it didn't tell the story. The real story was Gary McAllister, who picked up the ball in 13 minutes, went past Wellens twice, and continued with his run. He nutmegged Hippier. He showed Hoopier a clean pet seal. He used his skill to go past Gary Neville and scored an individual effort. So probably the goal of the night from Gary McAllister. And then we have Pitch Perfect 3, Trotters 2. Another decent game. Lots of chances from Pitch Perfect. Definitely deserved the win there. Andy Cole scoring twice in that one. And finished 3-2. We then get to Ponzi Scheme that we just saw. 5-4 game of the night. And tens and goals all around. Excellent. And we get Steel Hawks against the Cavern Club. 3-0 the Cavern Club. Absolute dominant performance, even though the stats don't show it. Carew with a goal, Dunn with a goal, and Ince with a goal right at the end as well. It takes us to the last game on the list, which was my game. Mighty Mags 0, Howling Yetis 2. As I said at the time, doesn't really tell the story of the game. Mighty Mags far better. We also had a player sent off and kept in it by our keeper, really. But 2-0, we'll be happy with that. And this is your table after 2 games. So, Honest Ron's at top of the table. 5 goals scored, 2 against. The Yetis are in second place. 2 games, 2 wins. Yet to concede as well. Only side in the league without conceding. And scoring 3. And then we have the Cavern Club, who are 2 wins, 1 draw on 4 points. And we go down to the poor Mighty Mags, who will feel very, very hard done by. Played very well. The sending off absolutely killed them in their first game, and then they were a lot better than we were tonight. So they'll be gutted to be on 0 because they've played well in both. Above them is the Steel Hawks on a point, the Coffin Dodgers on a point, Stew's unpronounceable team on a point, Trotters a point, UAT on a point, but Rocks will be happy. 1-1 in his first game, 4 shots. Second game, much, much more like him. 21 shots on goal. Excellent. And that concludes our evening. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, everybody, for being out in the chat. And I will be back again next Monday for the next league game, so game 3. In the meantime, I think Friday night is your Division 2. So have a look out for that one. It will be on the Swemp TV as well. Other than that, it's all for me to say good night, everyone. Thanks a lot.